going to do so today up in Division 1. And Fog, what do you make of these drafts? We're getting some fun stuff from Alliance. The decision here to put WEU on the Tusk in the mid. What do you think it was about this lineup, about this game, that made them want to put this Tusk in the higher priority position?
My God, I can barely hear you over them spamming the voice. I don't even know who's doing it. Nobody's even doing it in the game. Can we take it easy on that? I don't even know what anyone's talking about. I like this Tusk. I like moving it a little bit, but I do think it caused a little bit of awkwardness because now they have a 5 death prophet, which in the past was used very often, but it's been nerfed massively. Of course, Spirit Siphon being literally like halved almost in damage. Also, your ult, of course, is not as broken as it was before, but yeah, I mean, it's an interesting approach. I do think that they have a lot of different things this Tusk can do, a lot of different ways he can save, and they wanted something else that they can just like kill this puck and tank up versus it too. Because now they have multiple forms of disable that can kind of insta-grab the puck, right? The Lion, the Tusk can be very strong versus it.
Okay. Who do you think as well ended up happier with what carry they were able to get through? Because we saw so many carries taken out of the pool this game. Alliance, they end up with the lifestealer for Nico Baby, and Goon Squad, the juggernaut for Aqua.
I think the Jug, personally for myself, I look and there's, sure you have to deal with Punch, but that's kind of the only thing you have to deal with for the most part in this game. Everything else is pretty easy to counter, and you have a Beastmaster versus Lifestealer. You have a Roar versus that BKB, which is a lot more reliable in a lot of situations. I mean, for Aqua, I'd be happy if I was him. He has tons of space making as well, too, on his team. Yeah, let's see how it all ends up, because his bottom lane could be a bit troublesome anyway. Even though it is a 5 death prophet who's gotten nerfed, she's still very strong, and it is Lifestealer playing into these 2 strength heroes that could have a decent time.
And yeah, this mid matchup certainly going to be a fun one to watch, of course. 2 incredibly strong mid laners here. WEU versus Limp. I mean, the panel seem to think this you should sort of play out pretty evenly. Do you agree, or do you sort of feel that there is the potential for one of these 2 to get out ahead?
Limp tends to come out ahead when he's playing stuff. He's very aggressive, but I've seen these Tusk, they just tank through it, and you're always clearing the wave to match the puck. But let's see how he deals with it if he does get doubled up, which he did. Doubled up creep wave, Limp plays it smart. Gets creeps under his tower, and now he's going to be able to pressure him a bit on the first 2 waves.
Bottom lane, Alliance, they're looking for that first blood. The 3 of them, they're going to get it. S4 taken out.
I like that. They make it an even harder lane for the double strength melees playing into Lifestealer. And already they're going to... Hanskin's trying to pull wave, but Stomanin's already trying to match it immediately, and he's actually going to get the connect, so... Great job from Alliance already here at the start.
Yeah, really nice setup here to make sure Nico Baby gets a solid lane to start things off down bottom.
Yep, and WEU, he's already off to great start mid, only misses the 2 CS, and he's already starting to farm his small camp as soon as he hits level 2. So I'm very happy for him.
And what sort of builds are we seeing from the mid Tusk? You know, are you sort of like rushing a quick blink dagger? Are you building these right-click items as soon as you can?
I think it's a lot up to the player, but like I know Thompson, right? He's the one who's been kind of popularizing it the most when he's been streaming. He tends to just tank up for the most part. He likes his halberds and stuff. Sometimes he goes for the Aghanims. Could definitely see that come into play this game. But I usually like just like phase. You get like 1 or 2 items just to tank yourself, and then you're just running at heroes to make pressure plays. Yeah, he's already going to be off to an excellent start. So if you're not able to take advantage of it like in the first 2 waves or anything as a puck, then Tusk just free farms.
See how easy it is for Nico Baby to farm down here. After giving that bit of a start. So far, you know, S4 has managed to match the CS. And we'll see how powerful the Death Prophet 5 can be in this patch. I mean, as you said, you know, due to the nerfs and such, it's just something that we're not really seeing from any other teams. I mean, is any team, any region still playing this in the 5, or is it very, very rare?
Very rare. You don't really see it too often at all. Just can get bullied. Like your laning prowess before was insane because you have range, right? With the massive range, you have your Siphon that you can always trade with. But yeah, it's definitely gotten nerfed. And they just have to watch back for toss plays. Sure, you're speedy on this Death Prophet, but you still have to be a little careful versus Tiny. But I would say Alliance, they're pretty happy with their lane setups. I think 2 of the lanes should be not like clear wins, but should have an advantage. Top lane, I guess you could say that the Jug is going to be able to free farm, but yeah, bottom and mid look pretty solid for them. Oh, that's an interesting pickup. WEU's got an annul.
Okay.
On the mid Tusk.
All right, I guess what's sort of doing some of the maths maybe on the man needed to top lane. I'm going to get that catch there onto Aramis. See bottom, Nico Baby and Stomanin trying to get aggressive on S4. Hanskin has him covered with the avalanche. Stomanin himself has to be cautious here. Hanskin trying to chase him out.
Yeah, the null. I mean, that is very interesting. After the changes especially, I mean, the old null, sure, you could understand getting it, but yeah, this is very different to see this on the mid tusk.
On top lane.
Top.
They're going for Aqua. He's got the Blade Fury and the stick charges.
Oh.
All symmetrical. He'll get taken out there. Goon Squad. You know, they knew their limits there. Aqua ready to stand his ground for as long as he could there. And Alliance, they just try and take him down. But Aqua, he was prepared. He knew exactly what he was baiting them into.
I think they shouldn't really be playing too much for the aggressive plays up here on Alliance. I think just playing it defensively, just playing careful and trading is excellent since you're playing into Jug Jakiro, who's kind of all in on the lane. But yeah, playing aggressive, they get punished immediately. But like we said, other two lanes looking very good.
See bottom lane, Hansken able to get that courier and had quite a bit of regen on. A couple of salves that Stamanen was trying to get out towards them.
Look, the Q's about to get the second one maybe too, but...
Now, it does now mean that bottom lane of Alliance, you know, whilst they've got sort of
S4
sustain, so they can go for the attempt. Hansken's got the Avalanche. We'll be able to hold them back. And yeah, they've got to be a bit careful. Once they do have the siphons, there's now just a fairy fire between the two of them in that lane now for Alliance. So without regen for a little bit.
Nico Baby getting the first blood's huge though. He has Orbit Corrosion, so every time they step up, it is pretty scary for them. He can trade perfectly. Limp's starting to take away some of that farm, and he actually does end up pushing Weehaw away.
Now, looks like Weehaw doesn't miss too much though.
No. On
the trip back to base. Still able to catch the wave as he comes in and keeping this mid lane very, very close. A little bit of a lead for Weehaw. Still 36 for 1 against the 30 for 4. Bottom lane. Now try for Stamanen.
Hansken, he committed forward.
And with the siphon, Stamanen should be fine here. He stays alive and will be able to take down Hansken. So another kill here for the two of them down bottom.
S4 has gotten the boar build too. Not even just going for the max axis versus lifestealer. So they'll be able to maybe even kill those boars in some of these situations.
This movement, Aramis wants to try and catch Limp by surprise, but Limp will be able to see him and back off.
Oh, they're even... Okay.
2 TPs actually coming in as well then.
Filling the bottle, this one. One was not from base, so this one will be able to fill it up for Limp since Hansken did die. And something Limp always has to be careful of, you know, we didn't touch on it just yet, but the Lion pick, right? That's something that's been not really picked too much, but it's always going to be this element that Puck has to be careful for. And double checking runes.
So he's able to secure this Weehaw. We'll roll in, he's going to be able to grab it as well. Picks up the haste route. Definitely want to finish off the kill on Peksu, but now the coil is up and Limp has caught him. So whilst he may have been able to commit him for the support kill, he'll lose his life for that.
Good squad, definitely happy with that trade. Yeah, I mean, I'm still just looking at the null and I'm like, this is so bizarre. Because especially as a hero like Tusk, like, you already have high strength gain and all that. If you just get a little bit tankier, especially versus this lineup, it ends up being really beneficial. But yeah, Weehaw tends to have a very interesting view on a lot of heroes, so. And he tends to be pretty right about it, too.
And do you like this as well for Stamanen? Looks like him on the 5 DP. He's going to be rushing bots.
I do not like that, but I mean, I hope he changes it. And that is not necessary in this game, but bottom, again, Weehaw being active. Very nice move.
Now he's ready to fight. He's ready to punch here, Weehaw. Got a lot of damage potential as the Tusk now. You know, he's early level 7. He can pretty much roam around and set up onto whoever Hansken. It's a little close, but it won't get quite caught by the shards.
Already level 6 on the Death Prophet too. You know, you're mentioning Stamanen and going for bots. I mean, I don't think he's going to actually do that, but either way, he is level 6 really early, so they can potentially put some tower pressure here.
And they're ready to pop that out.
This is not like 7 minutes. They're like, wait, what the hell? They still have the siege wave bottom too, and Weehaw is lingering in the area. So if anyone steps up, they could just die.
Yeah, you can't get close to this Tusk. Weehaw will catch you.
They're trying to tank as much as they can for that creep wave to come. And this tower might just drop. This is very unexpected.
That's Sentam in the mid, Limp. Diving in to look for Aramis. Will be able to easily dodge the stun, finish him off with the orb. So getting a pick off onto the support mid, but indeed that bottom lane, that tower's taken down.
Mid lane though, Peksu, he's quickly making the rotation since there's no pressure on top. He's able to hit the mid tower a little bit.
See Symmetrical and we are head over to put together the defense.
They should be able to get Peksu here.
Starbreaker setups there. We are see if he can get in range for the shards, but Limp holding back, silence and a bit of a body block, trying to keep the space to keep Peksu safe. But the snowball and shards, they're still there, and we are able to get in and pick up another kill.
Okay, so maybe that's the reasoning why he's like looking to go for this null, right? He's just trying to be unbelievably active around the map, move absolutely everywhere. So okay, I can get that. Aramis TP's back mid, fills up the bottle so we can continue that pressure. And level 6 also on symmetrical. So a lot of global play. And maybe we will see that, because I say global, of course, because of the Dawnbreak, but also because of how WEU's playing with his itemization, that he's looking to move everywhere. Yeah, cool approach.
See build-wise Aqua. Let's go for the Maelstrom. You see in the mid, they get the Hex set up. Aramis, he's able to find that opening. That's Limp taken out. We are ready to start throwing out the tips towards Limp as well. He's feeling good about this start here. We are 3 1-on-1. Some great kills, some great movements. And being able to shut down the puck like that is going to feel massive for Alliance, knowing there's not that threat of Limp turning up to the side.
They might even get Pex to as well. He steps up.
I think they will. It's snowball in. It's going to be another one. We are now on a killing spree as Alliance are playing perfectly around the aggression of their mid-toss.
They know they don't need to help Nico, baby. Like, Nico's probably telling them as well, too. He's like, I'm versus Beastmaster. Sure, like, Roar and whatever is going to be annoying if they make a rotation on me. But if I just sit in the lane, Beastmaster doesn't threaten me at all. You guys can go do whatever you want on the map. I'll stay down here. And now, like you mentioned before, there's no tower anymore, so even less of a threat onto Nico, baby. This could be a game where Aqua really has his work cut out for him right now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Still yet to be interrupted in the space that he is getting top. So the farm continues to be solid for the Jug, but with the action that Nico Baby's been involved in, he does sit there at the top. Going straight for that armlet, he's going to have a good timing on it.
And Aqua will be fairly squishy, as you are with the Jug early on, so versus Finger of Death versus that tag team punch.
Now they'll charge in for this.
Scary, but
and they'll get the kill on Aramis. Aramis will look for the deny to neutrals, but not able to pull it off. Back over in the mid. Hansken taken down by WEU and Stamanen.
And Stamanen, thankfully, you know, we see, you can click on him now.
And he's switching it up.
Of course he did, yeah. He's gonna go Glimmer, I think he was memeing. I don't think Bots was serious by any means. And he's gonna have this really early. He's having such a damn good start on this 5-position DP. This could be problematic. The early game for goonsquad, they are a bit lacking on damage at the early stage in this game if the puck's not popping off. Because Jug doesn't want to get involved that early. Oh, they missed the bottle refill. That is quite costly.
They're going to be ready to push mid here, Alliance.
They've got the siege, they got the ghosts.
They're good to go here if Stamanen wants to commit. And here we have it. Nice tier 1. Not going to be standing a chance here. Got fortification to buy some time, but you've got to imagine the Alliance is going to want to stick around and continue to push this. goonsquad, can they do anything to start some sort of a defense?
It's not an easy hold unless they call for the Jug, and I don't think Akko wants to go there just yet.
They've got Dream Coil in a couple of seconds from them. The tower getting tickled down by the ghost.
Even then, it doesn't. Yeah, it still seems hard for them to full commit into defense. You see them; they constantly even ping bottom. Like S4 is still down here, guys. Get this tower. Can't quite finish it.
I'll keep it alive. Another couple of pushes should put the end to it. It is sort of consistent pressure of Alliance in this early game, consisting and continuing in goonsquad. How are they doing elsewhere on the side lanes? S4.
He's really struggling.
Top tower is under attack.
You know, still 11 minutes in, hasn't really been able to put much pressure. Well, he's not even managed to touch that bottom tier 1 tower. Still stands full HP here on the safe line for Alliance, so they're going to be very happy with that.
And goonsquad, they're like we said, they're a bit scared to defend the mid lane also, because sure, they see like 3-4 heroes, but there's always a +1. There's a Dawnbreaker, so if they do commit a coil, boom, Solar Guardian comes in and they'll completely get turned on. So goonsquad respecting that, will drop the tower, and now going to start to lose some control of their jungle as well. This could be 3 early towers for Alliance, which will set them up for really nice plays around the map and give them just a big influx of gold to get these supports fat. Like, DP is going to have a Glimmer Cape any moment now.
Well, having a really good early game, Alliance. I've come in with a clear objectives in mind, and 12 minutes in, on the verge of being able to set up for the 3rd tier 1 tower.
And Blink soon finished on Tusk. That's going to be, that'll make problems for Limp. That'll make problems even for Jug, even for the Beastmaster in some situations, because WEU has a lot of different things that he can do with this Blink of saving targets that get roared, saving targets that get coiled if he's not in the coil himself. A lot of different plays, or just even going for the kills and set up on the Jug. This is very early, 13 minutes for him.
Structures are fortified.
We're able to take the tier 1 bottom there, goonsquad. To push themselves if they get anything set up inside the jungle of Alliance.
Come and fight me.
Yeah, they're just giving up the top tower too. This is massive, really. Not even looking to contest it.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Alliance going to have a big advantage. It seems like goonsquad's just going to wait until Hanskin in particular has a blink dagger before they look to make any aggressive plays because of that reaction that would come from the Dawnbreaker. Very nicely set up game for Nico, baby. He's kind of just had full freedom. 2-0-1, 100 last hits.
Yeah, you don't really get a better start than this.
No.
He's had a very, very clean opening.
Mode chill.
Eyes on Aqua in the mid lane.
Have to be careful how they commit. The counter initiation of goonsquad is very strong on both sides, so they both are kind of very wary of that in this game.
goonsquad, yeah, really just trying to stay away from Alliance completely. They've got no interest in fighting at this moment.
No, just really lacking any of that damage because they just know the heal will come in too. And Alliance, yeah, they're farming the map, so they're getting a bit more out of it with the way they've split everything up. Because they can always have that +1, of course, from the Dawnbreaker.
Come and fight me.
We'll be ready to jump if anybody shows at this tier 2.
And he has the DD rune as well.
Trying to bait things out with Nico Baby pushing the wave. Doesn't look like they'll catch anyone with that. The sort of trap set. As goonsquad continue to just stay split up across the map.
Oh, Nico Baby with an interesting item, like item progression. I mean, Sage Armlet, very normal, but look at the follow-up item. It's Satanic right afterwards if he wants to just tank up, I guess.
All right, I mean, and to remove that silence of the pop.
Yep. They could lack damage on the side of goonsquad if he does get this tanky this early without any contest, but now we are seeing the Jug catching up fully, almost at the same net worth as the Lifestealer. Beastmaster has started to find his stride, and they do have a blink now on Hanskin. So it feels like goonsquad can start to kick up the action a little bit.
Double damage.
But just have to be wary, of course, about the Solar Guardian. Oh, Pexu. I mean, that was a bold move. Walked in and is able to get the D ward when 2 or 3 of Alliance heroes in the area. Will lose his ward, of course, but the fact that he doesn't lose his life is pretty impressive.
Yeah, double blinks now ready on goonsquad. Limp also having his on top of Handskins.
Okay, they did get both. Yeah, they can do toss-back plays, break coil. A lot of different things that they can do with these two. But again and again, it seems like both teams are kind of waiting for somebody to make the first move to get counter-initiated on. They'll see the Dawnbreaker.
There's the jump. It's pretty tanky here with the treads and the echo. They'll drop the Raw and they'll drop the Omni Slash here to make sure that Symmetrical doesn't stand a chance. We'll see Alliance come in return and take some kills back their way. They'll get Handscan and they're going to definitely get Aqua as well with that combo. And also with the Hex setup, they'll find S4 as well.
You can tell, like, both teams are so hesitant to make that first move because both of them were just so ready to make that counter-initiating play. Alliance was super ready. Like, Stomanen is just waiting on the high ground. Sure, they lose a Dawnbreaker, but well worth it.
Keeping the lead here. Alliance, see, once again, just takes so much to take down Symmetrical. A couple of ultimates. And yeah, no hesitation from Alliance to turn up. They were more than ready to pick up these kills in return.
If they don't get the roar timing there either, he might actually just survive, because I think he had just picked up the shard on Dawnbreaker too, so he had the magic immunity while doing his Starbreaker for a second. Yeah, Alliance continuing to impress these first 17 minutes. Off the back of Weeha's Tusk, 6-1-3. He's been everywhere.
Top tower is under attack.
And with that involvement as well, Nico Baby, his gold is just skyrocketing.
Yeah.
10k net worth already at 17 minutes in.
Yeah, and I'm like looking and I'm like, I don't even really mind if he does commit all the way for the Satanic. I mean, he might have
It's going to be so hard to kill when he has it done.
He might have a better choice just to be able to do for damage, but I don't think they're really worrying too much about damage, just about surviving the initial burst, and then Dawnbreaker comes in, you turn the whole fight because you have built-in damage from your supports.
Smoke time from goonsquad. They really want to try and get some sort of play going. The last few times, it's not been easy. They've gotten kills, but they've lost so much more in return.
It's still the same thing though, like, they want to make the move, but then also it's like, if we make the move on Nico Baby, Dawnbreaker just ults in, and then we probably don't even kill him and we get turned on himself. And now he has the Reaver, so now you probably can't even make the move onto this Lifestealer as he has 2,900 HP now.
Having that much at 18 minutes in makes you a very, very tough hero to kill.
All 3 cores, right? The 3 tanky cores. Weeha, not as tanky, sure, but he's not squishy either by any means.
Radiant are scanning.
Starting to get a push going.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They really want this tier 2 tower here, Goon Squad. DD as well on Limp to help with the push. See if Alliance want to do anything about this.
Alliance is pinging the rush, but Goon Squad was pinging it already. I mean, they had vision as well, too, of the area. So they kind of saw them go in.
I could TP over to the outpost if they want to contest it. They'll smoke up and try and move over, but with the exorcism used,
it's going to die too fast.
They're going to take it down quickly.
It's level 2 exorcism, too. The 5-position Death Prophet in 19 minutes, level 12. Very impressive game from Stomanin so far.
And they've got it. Aegis into the hands of Nico, baby. Alliance continuing to hit the timings, get these objectives, and just stay a step ahead of Goon Squad.
And a blink now on the Lion, so Limp's game is going to start becoming more and more difficult too. This puck now also going to have a factor that he has to be careful for. Tons of chain stun that they have with the Lion, with the Dawnbreaker, the silence that follows into. Things looking pretty good for Alliance right now. I just can't believe how farmed this. I don't know, the Death Prophet, like Stomanin, he's got almost an Aeon disc now done too. He really is killing it right now this time around. I was a bit doubtful, too, of the Death Prophet. We haven't seen it too much, but this game, he's just been pretty much perfect with all of his movements. Level 6 and 7 minutes.
Yeah, and the lane went great, right?
Yeah.
You know, Nico, baby, was secured a really good start down on the bottom lane.
Yeah, the start of that, like, tri-lane, right? When they started with the 3 heroes just to get the initial kill, getting him the Orb of Corrosion to start. It's good game planning. And now smoked up, looking for an aggressive play of their own. BKB finished on Weehaw, so he feels pretty confident to be the first one to jump.
Let's see what he can find. Coming in from the high ground. Pexu and Aqua out of the area.
Goon Squad being careful. Just playing the catch-up game, it feels like now at this point, since they're like 1 or 2 aggressive moves that got completely countered. They have the Helm of the Overlord, they've got the Shard on the Beastmaster. So they do have quite a bit of strength now around S4, but just have to be careful not to get initiated on, in particular on Limp. Yeah, look how confident Nico Baby is.
I mean, he knows that with the Aegis and the amount of HP that he is at very little risk. So he'll take this tier 2. They'll get a trade up top. They'll take the tier 1 Goon Squad, but of course Alliance unhappy with the trade there, and there it is. So we're going to get this 21-minute Satanic. We'll have a look once he's got it delivered out. That's got to be the fastest by quite some time, right?
That has to be the because usually you don't see it as built as like your first item either, but
absolutely not. Normally it's sort of the 6th item, right? Very late on in a life stealer build. But Nico Baby with a different approach this game. He wants to become unkillable.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, now literally the only thing he has to worry about is Roar. So now the silence is a non-factor. And they're looking to fight. They know their strength. They're even infesting.
Okay, no, we've actually had a faster rush there.
Oh, wow.
Actually 2 minutes and a half slower than the fastest, so we must have had a first item stay taking in another game. Top lane, the fight continues as we are. He'll actually get taken out. See, Aqua chasing in with a blade through. They might just get more out of this. They're on top of the Dawnbreaker. It's going to be a double kill for S4. As Goon Squad, they'll be very happy with that one. They only lose S4. They take out 2. As long as the rest of them can get away from this. See, Nico Baby committing towards Pexu, but Pexu's just going to opt for the TP out. Over to the side, the Eon Disc has been popped. Aqua trying to chase Stamana, but the Glimmer's up. So Stamana's able to kite him out. Pexu did indeed end up getting taken down by Nico Baby. Couldn't escape in time.
Look at Stamana go! That's the 5-position Death Prophet.
They have to toss Aqua over to safety. They'll get him over to the neutral creeps, and that will be enough to save him. So, you know, Goon Squad, they do get a couple of kills out of it, but they'll lose 2 themselves. Honestly, at the end of the day, with a 2 for 2,
not the worst.
They'll certainly take that Goon Squad.
Yeah, not too shabby. When they're the ones who get jumped, it goes a bit deep. Yeah. They're able to reset their positioning there. Not too shabby. I'm still just so impressed by the Death Prophet. He's literally zoning away the carry by himself.
See that? They went straight onto S4, but that big sort of setup for allowing Goon Squad to get kills out of this being the fact that he was able to get the Roar off before they could 100-0 it.
Yeah, gets the Roar off, and he still has his summons there the whole time, right? Yep. Which is something that only one of the heroes really on Alliance that can deal with at this point, which is Nico Baby. Supports cannot deal with that Black Dragon. But now, I mean, Nico Baby continues to just be able to play this free game. Now committing onto top tower. He's got a Yasha, SNY done, going for Basher next, kind of natural build-up. Multiple forms to be able to deal with Aqua. Still looking pretty good for them.
They're still holding this lead, and yeah, no signs of Goon Squad being able to get anywhere close to taking down the lifesteal at this stage. Nico, baby.
They're even hitting base.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
See what they can do about this. They have got the Roar back up. Omni Slash will be there in 10 seconds. They need it. They need all the damage they can get if they want to try and take down Nico, baby. Of course, they want to wait out the Aegis 30 seconds until that leaves him. It's going to be long enough, though, for him to get the tier 3. And he's already starting to poke a little bit at the range racks. And this lifestealer, a huge issue right now for Goon Squad.
Good timing for him to back away, though. Going into the high ground versus Tiny can always be a bit dangerous, especially when Aegis is timing out. So backs up, resets, goes for another infest play with Weehaw. They're playing fast, playing really quick the way they swing across the map.
See if Weehaw can find anything here off the back of the smoke. Was going for the Desolator next, making sure that he has that big hard hit and armor reduction to set up for the Nico, baby, to pick up the kills.
Send another team. I thought maybe he was going to go for like the auras since he's playing a bit more support style, but nope. I thought maybe he'd go for like the Vlads, you know, since he is playing that Tusk that's just running around with his team, but Deso always will work out. Then he's going to be able to pretty much one-shot the puck in a lot of situations too. And speaking of the puck, Limp, he's starting to feel a bit safer. Lincoln's is done. Doesn't have to worry so much about that instant hex. And Good Squad, they're making a move. Level 18 on the Jug also. Level 3 Omni Slash at the ready.
All right. Has got that Manta. A bit of a chance if he does get caught by the silence. Stamanen.
Stamanen is just such an issue, though. Such early item timings as this 5 Death Prophet. He's able to just push the limits of his hero a bit more than usual. Force extra spells and attention onto himself. Yeah, still looking very good for Alliance. Dawnbreaker continues to just farm these lanes that nobody else wants to go to because she can just ult in. BKB's about to be finished on her as well. So it does feel like Goon Squad, they really do have their work cut out for this one because they just are going to have to deal with this lifestealer that's running in, a BKB Tusk, a BKB Dawnbreaker, and a 5-position Death Prophet who's able to just play a bit recklessly.
Absolutely, yeah, very, very hard heroes for them to kill.
Yeah. They're going to have to work... I think it really does feel like they're going to have to work some magic of just forcing people to break coil, either with a roar to push them out of the AoE of it, or a toss back, something like this. Because it does feel a bit difficult versus the tankiness. Alliance, they're feeling their strength. It looks like they're going to knock on bottom, too.
I think they'll definitely be ready to do exactly that. You know, Stamanen's got the Ghost ready to go. Nico, baby, as large as he is, he's going to feel pretty indestructible.
Yeah, they're committing.
To push.
Glyphs is ready, though.
Dire's structures are fortified.
See what they can do to put a stop to this Goon Squad. Limp. With the silence. Nice path as well. Trying to dissuade Nico, baby, from sticking around, but he's not scared. Pops the rage, continues to push.
Meanwhile, top side, though, there is split push happening, S4. But they always have this Dawn who can just join the fight top easily, and BKB is done on her.
Stamanen back in. Caught by the Ice Path, that's the Aeon Disc procced.
Dire's middle tower.
I think they got what they came for.
Actually going to see a fast smoke from Goon Squad out of the base.
Okay.
See what this is towards. Doesn't look like they're heading the direction of Alliance. So they hover around the mid. If Alliance show anyone, they might find a chance, Goon Squad, to jump them.
They know the exorcism's down. They know the infest is down as well, too. They just need to watch out how they stack versus the Starbreaker. Versus the Dawn of the Solar Guardian.
Oh,
Limp. Oh.
Doesn't want to commit in there. Not quite finding the catch they hoped for there with the quick smoke from the base Goon Squad. It's over towards Roche. As Roche, it is back up. It's a short respawn. It's ready to go.
That was instant.
It was instant. 0 seconds.
Wow.
The minimum respawn time here. Not easy, of course, for Goon Squad to head in. Yeah, both teams really needing a kill. I mean, Alliance having a bit of a safer bet of going for it when the Ghosts are back up.
Goon Squad does have ways to get information, though, depending on what they see with their Hawk, because they have that built in with the Beastmaster. They could look to maybe go for some type of play if they get a catch.
And it's definitely going to be a bit annoying for Alliance, this constant pressure that S4's putting on this top lane.
And this is the smart move. If they get this Dawn, they see him with the Hawk.
So they want to jump
Radiant are scanning.
He's getting pinged. Nico Baby's probably telling him to be careful, too.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Oh, cool. Built into a Mage Slayer afterwards, by the way, on the Dawnbreaker. Disassembled the Echo Saber into BKB and Mage Slayer. So even tankier versus the Puck in particular.
I mean, Goon Squad, they know that they've forced Alliance back to the base.
They can start hitting it slowly here. They do bring it down pretty fast.
I mean, Alliance, of course, is going to come charging straight towards the pit. They'll look for the fight.
Exo in 20. Shard has been purchased by Death Prophet also.
So who's going to make the jump here from Alliance? Weehaw, he's ready to go up to the side. They found Pex with us to secure out straight away. He'll buy back immediately.
That's a Solar Guardian used as well, very early though.
Just to sort of get in range, not actually to get involved in any sort of fight. So there won't be any ultimate from Symmetrical if the team fight does kick off.
Felt a bit rushed, Stomanin. Hitting with his Ghost.
He wants to kind of get in on the Roshan. See to the side there, remember the silence onto the two of them. He just popped on Stomanin. Nico Baby cleaning up the Ancient, and he's ready to head back into the pit. Goon Squad watching from the outside. Alliance, they're trying to finish this rush. And the Ice Buff, Hanskin at the side, he's got the burst to man, and he'll be taken out of the fight. They'll move into the pit. Great, they'll be able to get the Roshan. Aegis on Weeha. Aqua commits in deep with the Blade Fury, will be able to take down Weeha at the once. Ice Buff keeping Aqua covered allows him to get the Omni Slash off. The 3-cores tanking it up, then the defensive Snowball will save Weeha as he's alive for now. They force Aqua out to the side. They're going to be able to save the Jug. They get Aqua out. It will be, in fact, Symmetrical taken down. Nico Baby tries to chase on towards Aqua. Aqua backing off with the Blade Fury. The Healing Wall finally taken down. Weeha jumps back in. He wants to commit over with the Snowball to chase down Aqua, but Aqua's got backup. Weeha, has he got enough damage on his own to take down this Jug? He hasn't. He'll have to block off with the shard, but now Nico Baby's been left behind in the river. Goon Squad, the full 5-man surround.
Oh my God.
They'll take him down as well. They may have got the Roshan, they may have got the Aegis, but Goon Squad will be the team that takes the team fight.
Hanskin, God, this fight, the Force Staff, it saves the Jug. It allows him to reset his positioning.
That
was everything.
Sure. You know,
oh
right
my God.
in the middle there, surrounded by the 3-cores, but they're able to keep him alive, and Alliance just trying to chase for each of these independent kills that get split away from them, and they couldn't quite get them.
It was like such a combo of multiple things too. It's like he gets the kill on the Death Prophet, so they start this number advantage team fight kind of in a way. And then right here, Snowball dodge is really nice from Weeha, but then afterwards, look how low Aqua gets, and then watch Hanskin. He gets this Force Staff off, I believe, right here.
Yeah,
gets him out of position.
As well. Catching both Nico Baby and Symmetrical, stopping that last bit of damage, being able to come out towards the Jug.
Oh, now Wee is dead too.
What?
And I'm sure I think you're completely wrong.
Oh, it's falling apart a little bit here for Alliance. They had the lead. They got in, they got the Roche, they got the Aegis, but after that, they're suddenly the ones that look to be on the verge of maybe losing a set of barracks.
And Nico's still dead for 10 seconds. And no Weeha, it's going to be a hard defense. I really, like the Force, there's a lot of things that happened in that last situation. Like the Force Solar Guardian that happened early, then them committing in the pit. A lot of things did go wrong for Alliance. Goon Squad with some clutch maneuvers now, getting a big advantage.
Try and push for a second set. Aqua's already ready to start work on the bottom. And yeah, Weeha short on the gold for a buyback. Oof. Looks like they will back off. They'll give respect to the 4-man of Alliance that are up. But quite a huge punch back from Goon Squad around that Roshan.
Absolutely.
And in a situation where they didn't even get the kill or the Aegis, it didn't matter. They were still able to out-execute Alliance.
And Aqua surviving that whole time means now he's been jumped from level 18 just before up to 22.
Oh my goodness.
And an Ayastati finished completely after all of it too.
And the game has suddenly got much more complicated for Alliance.
And they're even doubling down now too. Goon Squad, Pexu, we saw also, you know, little things of course did factor in, but those Force Stabs were massive. He buys another one. So now it's another factor that Alliance has to be careful of when they reset the positioning of the fight. That was beautifully done, really.
Yeah.
Even though at a gold disparity, they're able to take those fights.
Yeah, as you say, the Force just an excellent counter against the main 2 cores, right? Weeha and Nico Baby, you know, they want to get in, they want to get on top of someone. You know, once sort of you chase down with the Rage or committed in with the Snowball, if that target gets shoved away from you, you're not going to have further gap close. They're going to be able to live and reset.
Now feeling much more comfortable with this type of map control. Now your Beastmaster can start playing, pushing his limits with his Hawks. Almost level 20 on him too. BKB finished near an AC. So Jug's starting to get more and more amplified in comparison to that Lifestealer. Well, sure, we did compliment, of course, Stomanin, how he's played overall on his Death Prophet, but he's gone for his own build, right? They're not amplifying, they're not enabling their Lifestealer. They're playing for themselves a bit more. While inside of Goon Squad, them playing for their teammates is, at least in that last situation, paid off heavily.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Goon Squad outside the base of Alliance. Look at the Ancient, of course, still big damage coming in from the punch with that Dessa. About 1700 on that right click. Smoke off from Goon Squad, seeing if they catch any members of Alliance outside of the base. But as it is Alliance, play it safe. They'll stick to the high ground. They know how cautious they've got to be outside on the map.
Weeha.
Oh,
My goodness!
He's gone in. I say be cautious, but Weeha, he's found himself in the midst of them all. They've got to help him out. in this sort of situation, as there's the buyback from Aramis. We'll see to the side, Hanskin getting focused. Solar Guardian coming in and trying to help WEU, but he's already been taken down. The Omni Slash out to the two of them. Hanskin jumps back in, but the BKB keeping Symmetrical safe. Nico Baby jumps in with the Infest. Symmetrical, he has to retreat. They can't stay on top of any of the members of Goon Squad. They're going to be able to reset. They, in fact, might be able to just take him down. The Ice Path catches him. Aramis will force Symmetrical. Nico Baby, they're going to look to get back in on this with the force stuff on Hanskin. Gets him up the side. Nico Baby will be able to chase, take down the Tiny. But Alliance, they've lost 3. They're going to lose 4 as well. They're with a chase down onto Stamanon. As only Nico Baby left alive, and Limp, he's looking to play with him. He jumps in. He's body blocking him here, trying to keep him outside of the base. Can they really continue to dive this? This looks pretty deep. They've got the Hawk. And going forward, Nico Baby will live with the rage and the retreat back to the fountain, but it's 4 dead on Alliance. Goon Squad straight in with the push-up on the top lane. They're going to be able to take a second set of racks from them.
That was like crazy over-aggression it felt from like Alliance.
It felt like they were going to be careful. I mean, they were all sat in the base. You know, it seemed like they knew that Goon Squad was going to be setting up for that sort of play, and then they just fall straight into the trap of Goon Squad.
And Limp, like the way this fight started out too, he killed the Lion, Aramis has to buy back, and it really felt like a forced error.
I mean, they're on the verge of taking Mega Creeps there, Goon Squad.
Oh boy.
They're going to get him.
Oh, Alliance crumbled so fast in this game.
They had such the lead. Nico Baby had such a free start. It was insanely farmed. WEU was popping off. But ever since that sort of Roshan play, everything has just gone completely downhill. And now 34 minutes in, Alliance, they're faced against the Megas.
That was wild. That's just the sheer over-aggression, right? Just blinking in blindly. Maybe thinking that he's going to be tankier because of the Solar Guardian, but it's not like it's an Ag Solar Guardian. You know, it's a core that's playing at this time with BKB Mage Slayer. Doesn't actually amplify that much or heal as much as you're expecting, probably. And they just get turned on immediately. I mean, the team fight overall from Goon Squad has been much more disciplined. The way they sit back, wait for the moments, wait for Alliance to make that big mistake.
Check this out again. Straight in, and of course at that point, the rest of Alliance, they had to try and commit for the fight. He'd already gone in.
Goon Squad was just patient. Look at their spell usage. They're playing it patient, kind of kiting away. Omni Slash comes in, dodges the majority. Everybody kind of resetting and playing it perfectly away from the damage that's coming in from Alliance. It's a clean fight from Goon Squad.
And then at this point, it looks like Alliance may have been able to sort of get out, keep forward their heroes safe, but the call is made from Symmetrical Nico Baby to get back in on the fight, and just didn't end up working out. Sure, they get Hansken, but they don't get anything else, and they lose everything.
They jumped in 3 versus 5 there. That was quite crazy. And now Goon Squad, I mean, they're feeling their strength. An AC finished up on the Beastmaster. AC finished up on Lifestealer as well, too, but you can feel Goon Squad just how much more powerful they are. A DD on the Jug, near 25. Yeah, Nico Baby's queued up the Rapier. He knows. He's feeling that pressure.
In a bit of a scary position here. I mean, they're still coming out over towards the river. This seems risky.
The lanes are shoving in, too. Those Megas.
I don't know if they can look to fight this far outside of the base. Nico Baby will show. Trying to go for the Ancient. And they're in with the Blade Fury, the Roar. They have the Snowball and the Solar Guardian coming in to help him out. Goon Squad, they'll kite it out to the side. And they might be ready to just jump straight back in. The match community from the Shard, allowing Symmetrical to Starbreaker his way outside of the Avalanche. Alliance will be able to back off towards the base. They'll keep everyone alive for now.
They did double use their saves, though. I think they wanted to probably ideally save the Solar Guardian.
He's going to be able to drop the Dream Core, but it's only onto Symmetrical, and again, he's out with the Starbreaker, but straight away, WEU's been caught, but the BKB is able to get the Snowball up, but he's so low. We'll see over in the mid, they'll commit for the kill on Pexu, they'll take out Jakiro, and WEU was able to get away with the Blink Dagger after the Snowball commitment, so they get a kill, they don't lose anything. Alliance, they'll be able to work on trying to clear out these Mega Creeps.
Yeah, this time a little bit of slight over-aggression coming out from Goon Squad going for this Coil. And as we see, of course, you know, Dawnbreaker Shard, one of the best things versus Coil. You just click Q and it eats Coil. Same thing for Lifestealer, you just click Rage.
I've seen with the adaptation now with the builds, WEU queuing up the Battle Fury, feeling that, you know, it's necessary to deal with these Mega Creeps coming in. And of course, Nico Baby, he's looking for the big items. He needs the damage. Now he's sort of got to this point where he is very hard to kill. He's only died the once this game. He needs that damage, and Divine Rapier will be his answer. He's got a long way to go, though.
And his teammates are the ones who are dying, though. Even if he's able to hold his ground a long time, his teammates just died all the damage that there is from Goon Squad. And
Goon Squad.
Nico Baby.
Setting up on the high ground, Hawk. Open things, but they don't want to go for it. They know that he's likely to have a lot behind. Nico Baby's just going to walk into the Roshan pit.
It feels like they have to make some type of reckless play here.
Didn't go too great for them before around this point.
No.
It's not easy for Alliance to take this. They do find S4 off to the side. Will force the BKB out from him. S4's got the Roar ready. Won't look to drop it now. He's going to hold it for the perfect opportunity. Maybe after Nico Baby's rage comes to an end. Nico Baby's got to be careful with this little bit of a cooldown.
Aqua has now hit 25. Is Limp 25 yet? No. The game gets pretty much impossible when these two heroes are 25, especially that Coil at 25 with the talent.
I mean, Alliance, they're really trying to force this Roshan here. They brought it down to half HP.
Exo's over.
Now Aqua's going to get him himself. Send into the Roshan. Nico Baby trying to push him away, but he gets caught by the Ice Path. He's got the backup of the Solar Guardian coming in. Roshan goes down. Aqua's able to pick up the Aegis. Straight in with the Omni Slash. The man will stay alive here with the Yondis for only a second longer as it comes to an end, and so does his life. The Roar's there, straight out to Symmetrical, taken down. We are as well caught out. There's 4 dead. There'll be a buyback from Stamanen. Nico Baby trying to run, but you've got goonsquad hot in the chase. Aqua's
another Omni
with the ultimate. Cuts Nico Baby apart. As he's up to the high ground, he has got the Arm the Toggle, and Weehaw will save him for now with the snowball, but it won't get him out of there. Nico Baby's out of the game. No buyback for him. Limp with a triple kill. As they'll chase Weehaw down, it is over. GG is called. goonsquad will take this game, what?
Whew. That felt like a pretty disciplined game from them, too. They maybe had... he gets the rampage.
He gets his rampage. He'll be happy with that one, Limp.
Yeah, there he is. I mean, he played super well, too. Playing into the Lion, he actually only died once this game. 8-1-14 on the puck.
That's impressive.
He was always jumping backline and assassinating that line over and over again. And yeah, goonsquad, I think this game was a lot about just like patience, waiting for a certain timing